Hello guys, welcome back to Simulated Heaven. I'm playing Race Room Experience. Those of you that saw my first video will remember that I was not overly impressed with this game, but I decided that I would spend a little bit on some DLC, especially as you can see at the top here, there's some discount on these two items. I bought the Monza circuit and I bought this car called a P45 Competezione, which I've completely butchered the Italian. I also bought a Zaxby Capri and a Camaro GT3. I'll be showing you the P45 in this video at Monza, and I'm hoping that this extra content might excite me a bit more about this game. As you know from my first video, I really was not that excited at all, and I don't know why I'm in there. I should be like that. There you go. So I was not very excited before, but hopefully this content and this track might excite me somewhat, especially because it is the weekend of the Italian Grand Prix, so that it's always nice to race, you know, on a track that's being used for a Grand Prix on the weekend of that Grand Prix. And I've totally overtook that corner. Now, from my first video that I did of this game, you might recall that I was completely underwhelmed by the feeling of the car, by the handling, and I would maintain. I mean, I've been playing this for about, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and I would so far maintain that they've got one major issue with this game, and that is the fact that the tyre model, I think, is not very good. What I mean by that is I cannot feel the rubber on the road very well. With most other sim games, you get a real nice feeling of when you turn the steering wheel of how the tyres are interacting with the racetrack. In this game, unfortunately, at the moment, you do not feel that at all, and I would hope that Simbin would be looking to fix that, because I think that's a major problem. Now, my feeling about the game has slightly improved from the first video that I did, but I am going to talk about some of the things I like. But the fact remains that even though there are things in this game I like, I think the problem with the tyre model at the moment is completely overshadowing all of that for me, and I just hope they fix it, because they could have a decent game actually. If they could fix that feeling, the tyre model feeling, if they could fix that, I think they'd actually have a really cool game here, you know. Oh, this corner totally failed. Wow, how do you fail that hard? But yeah, now the things I do like actually. Now this vehicle is a really fun vehicle to drive. Handling, it's quite a fast car, and the handling is quite fun because you have quite a lot of moments where you have to correct. It's a little bit squirmy, which is nice. Lots of corrections are needed. You know, it sounds good. The sound design is quite good. Not amazing, it isn't blowing me away, but it's pretty good. Yeah, the environment of this track is pretty good. Looks pretty nice. They've done a good job of that, and actually it is definitely a step up from Race 07. And it, you know, I would say it's on par with a lot of the other modern sim games we have at the moment, you know. Also, right now you can race with AI. You cannot actually do a race, but you can have AI in a practice session. And why am I braking so early? I have no idea. Now that's kind of good, because it means you can actually race with people. There is no multiplayer. All you can really do right now is like hot lapping, or you can do a practice with AI essentially. And I'm really hoping that they do fix, you know, that they do get the multiplayer out. I think the multiplayer will definitely help this game somewhat, you know. And yeah, but it's like I said, all of this is overshadowed by the tyre model. I think that has to be their #1 thing to fix now, because if they can get that in place, like I keep saying, I think this game would actually be decent, and I might actually play this game. You know what I mean? So if anyone from Simbin is watching, that's my advice to you guys. Just sort out your tyre model, make the feeling of the road much more apparent, and I think you'd have a much better game. But yeah, it's kind of a shame I can't drive any better than this, isn't it? I need to like practice these games more. I've been kind of lazy recently, like my work has been very busy and I've not really been bothered to practice a lot on these games. So as you can see, that's not helping me, is it? I'm the kind of guy that needs a lot of practice to be any good, you know? If I was to practice, I could probably be pretty okay. But as you see, without a lot of practice, I pretty much am pretty bad at driving. But that's not really the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you guys this content, talk about my feelings of this game. Ooh, I actually managed to brake for that corner pretty well. Oh dear, and then I went kind of off there. Never mind. On a bit of a side note, I'm very excited for the F1. I'll be watching the qualifying in a few hours. Whoops. Pro tip, don't look at your watch while driving a sports car. This corner, I think I'm braking way early for it, but whatever. And yeah, definitely having fun. I will definitely keep checking on this game, keep seeing how it is doing and stuff, and certainly run a few laps and stuff. But yeah, until they do fix the tyre model, won't be spending that many hours in it, really. You know, the content is quite good, isn't it? The content is quite good. And all the other pieces of the puzzle seem to be there. Just, I mean, I'm actually quite surprised that such a major issue has been left. I mean, first of all, I don't know if this is a problem only with my steering wheel. I mean, if anyone plays this game with like a G27 or something, I would love to know what you guys think of this, of the tyre model, because, you know, there's a possibility it could just be my Thrustmaster T500 having this issue. Maybe. Oh, there you go. That wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all. So yeah, I'd love to know from other people using other wheels. But for me right now, good force feedback, just not very good feeling of the road at all, and I'm totally messing up. And this corner, I always brake too late and mess it up. This is definitely not pro gameplay, is it? Wow. Whoops, wrong side of the track even. And I'm off. Awesome. What I'm going to do, actually, I don't think I've actually had any laps. Have I had any laps that are not invalid? I don't think I have. I think I've had entirely invalid laps. Whoops. There you go. Lap was not valid. I think I almost came to a stop there, didn't I? A bit better. A bit better. Whoops. A bit better. Whoop, too hot into that corner. And I'm off again. Okay, on that note, let's show you guys a replay. I think, unfortunately, whenever I record this game, my replays are very jerky. I have no idea why. It's kind of annoying. Here we go. We're off. I mean, the car looks nice, doesn't it? Like, the modelling on the car itself looks good to me. There we go. We're actually moving now. That's nice. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet car. Engine sounds are pretty nice and everything. Shame about my driving, really, but never mind. You can't have it all, can you? What's going on? Yeah, so definitely the graphics in this game are pretty decent. The modeling's pretty decent, as you would expect from Simbin. Just wow, I just can't believe that the feeling of the time model is so bad. I've said that like 100 times already, guys, so I'm not going to say it again because I'm going to start getting loads of comments about repeating myself, which I do tend to do somewhat. But yeah, let's see. I mean, I'm going to keep checking in on this game every so often to see if they have improved it. I'll be keeping an eye on any updates they have to see if they do finally get the game into a place where I will be playing it more. Certainly after this video, I'm much more encouraged by the game than I was after my first video. I definitely think the game has got potential, but let's just hope they are able to tweak some things to actually fulfill that potential, because it would be kind of a shame. And with Assetto Corsa coming out soon, I think a lot of people are so excited by that game, and if these guys don't get this game up to a place where it can actually compete with that, then I think it's going to be kind of screwed, isn't it? Because you can pretty much guarantee that Assetto Corsa is going to have a great feeling of where the rubber hits the road and all that, and the handling and everything, because if you've ever played Netcar Pro, which was their first game, that was one major thing that was amazing in that game. It had one of the best force feedback, like driving feels and all that, tyre models, in any sim game for quite some time. So yeah, that's why I would say that Simbin need to quickly sort out their tyre model. Otherwise, I think they are going to get kind of left behind. But anyway, if you guys have any specific questions about this game, please can you leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.